Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Nicole Herskowitz, General Manager for Microsoft Teams, and I'm so excited to be here with you virtually at Ignite. Over the last year, we've been busy helping our customers across every industry and just about every country on the planet to stay open for business and digitally transform. First with remote work, and now returning to work with hybrid configurations. In this session today, I will share some key findings that have led us to deliver new innovations in Microsoft Teams. First, helping you feel more connected and engaged during virtual meetings and events like these. Next, providing inclusive and safe collaboration experiences between employees in the office and those working remotely. And lastly, giving you new ways to streamline work and automate processes with Teams. But before we drill into new experiences, let's take a look at our vision for meetings in Teams.
Collaborating has never been more important. Now Microsoft Teams helps you stay organized before, during, and after your meetings. Set the tone with our new Together Mode scenes. They're uniquely designed to address all of your communication needs, from daily meetings to customer events to town halls. We've also improved the way you experience and share content during your meeting. Presenters can adapt layouts to help them stay focused, while optimizing the view for participants too. While you're meeting, it's easy to break large meetings into smaller groups that are more customizable and collaborative for your team. When it's time to regroup, you can easily bring everyone back together. At any point before or during the meeting, you can enrich the experience by adding your favorite apps. After every meeting, Teams automatically gathers the recording, transcript, and meeting notes. So even if you miss a meeting, you can easily catch up on your own time.
Pretty exciting stuff, right? Teams helps you before, during, and after meetings to ensure your team is engaged and focused on what matters most. And we will keep on listening and learning about how modern teams work and deliver new innovations to fit your changing needs. So you just saw our vision, but let's talk about the now. COVID-19 has fundamentally changed the way we work. As Satya said in the spring, we have seen 2 years worth of digital transformation in just 2 months. And no one knows this better than you, working behind the scenes to get your organizations working from the office to working remotely, anywhere, on any device, securely. So with these rapidly changing realities, we've reprioritized and accelerated the delivery of new features, more than 100 new capabilities over the last 6 months. And in this time frame, we also saw massive growth in Teams usage, more than 75 million daily active users, more than 200 million Teams meeting participants in a single day, and more than 5 billion meeting minutes generated by these participants in a day. But what is most important is you, our customers, working at organizations around the world, running businesses and schools on Teams. Today, we have over 1,800 customers that have more than 10,000 users on Teams. We're seeing rapid growth in educational institutions with more than 230,000 schools using Teams for remote and hybrid learning. Thank you to everyone who's been on this journey with us. It's nothing short of amazing. And while we're humbled by this momentum in usage of Teams, we're not stopping here. So what is Teams? Teams is not just a video conferencing tool. It's a place to exchange ideas, share information, and create human connections. So Teams has state-of-the-art meeting experiences, but Teams goes way beyond meetings. We believe there are other better ways to get work done. The real work and the real progress often happens in between meetings. And with this in mind, Teams supports meetings and calling so that you can always stay connected, ranging from one-on-one calls to team meetings to large-scale customer events and conferences. Chat and collaboration so you can share ideas and information, create content, and solve problems together. And apps and workflow to simplify your team's work and automate everyday business processes. With Microsoft Teams, there are more ways to be a team. And now I want to share with you 3 areas that we've been focused on to help you navigate the new normal. First, with new interactive meeting and virtual event capabilities, so you can decrease meeting fatigue and make meetings more engaging and efficient. Next, as you solidify your approach to remote and hybrid work, teams can bridge remote participants with safe in-office workspaces. And last, as you reimagine work from physical to digital, Teams is the platform that integrates apps and workflows directly into the place where work already gets done. At Microsoft, we have a unique vantage point to observe, to learn, to imagine what the future of work will look like. We recently published findings in the Work Trend Index report, and one thing was very clear. The workplace is changing. So let me share some of these findings. As we balance work and life through the lens of a video call, our research shows that nearly 60% of people say they feel less connected to their colleagues since moving to remote work. Our research also used biosensors to monitor brainwaves associated with overwork and stress and confirmed that online meetings lead to more fatigue than in-person collaboration. With this in mind, we have reimagined meetings in virtual event space to support the broad spectrum of meeting types. From daily meetings that drive employee productivity to webinars that improve customer engagement, Teams supports all of your calling, meeting, and large-scale event needs. So let me hand it over to my colleague, Karan, to show you some of these recent Teams innovations.
Thank you, Nicole. With Teams, we are committed to helping our customers conduct more effective and engaging meetings. So let's take a look at some of the latest capabilities. First, we'll start with the recently announced Dynamic View. It's essentially a more flexible, intuitive experience that adjusts to prioritize whatever is the most important piece of the meeting. So when someone starts sharing content, you'll notice that it automatically adjusts to prioritize the content, shifting the meeting attendees to the right-hand side. If I need to see others along with the content, for example, the presenter and the decision maker in the meeting, I can simply pin them next to the content and the Teams will adjust automatically. I love the fact that I can see both content and people at the same time. Additionally, with the large gallery view, I can now see up to 49 people at the same time in a meeting. Now, for many of our customers, the teams are located all over the world. Think of a product team based in headquarters that needs to work with its sales team in the field to get feedback. To solve for such exact scenarios where teams need to come together to brainstorm and discuss, we recently announced Together Mode. Together Mode is a new and innovative format of meetings and Teams that helps reduce the meeting's fatigue and can make you feel like you're sitting with your team in the same room. It can really help pay attention to the non-verbal cues in the meetings so you don't end up talking on top of each other. Today, I'm excited to announce that in addition to the previously shared auditorium view of Together Mode, we will also be adding new scenes for conference room setups, like this one and this one. Additionally, we will soon be using machine learning to recognize a person's face and resize them so they fit nicely in their seat, and nobody looks too big or too small. Another capability that can be very helpful in large meetings is breakout rooms. Now I can divide a large group into smaller groups for more focused conversations. I can easily decide how many rooms I need and assign participants into the rooms, whether automatically or directing people manually. Here, I will create 2 rooms and manually assign participants to ensure that at least one member of a product team is there to facilitate the discussion. The full rich experience that you expect from Teams meetings is available within these breakout rooms. As you can see here, one room is using an app to capture feedback within the meeting, whereas the other one is using Whiteboard to brainstorm. And when it's time, I can easily recall everyone back to the main meeting. Now, once the meeting is over, attendees may still need to reference back to the meeting notes to follow up on the conversation, decisions, and action items. So we are enabling a new recap experience right within Teams meetings. Once the meeting is over, the meeting's recording, transcript, notes, as well as the meeting attendance report will be made available in one single place. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the ability to customize your meetings experience, because we know that organizations and teams have unique needs. This is why we're pleased to announce that we are extending the power of Teams meeting to our partners through the new meetings extensibility points. Now, developers can create apps allowing users to access tailored experiences right in their context of meetings. We're already seeing some great examples from our partner ecosystem. ServiceNow, for example, is building an integration to deliver a seamless customer support experience. Here, once an incident has been flagged in ServiceNow, an agent can quickly bring the right people together on a Teams meeting to collaborate on the solution. Using the new content notifications, the app can even remind the team that an update should be provided to the internal team. As the team works out a solution, they can edit and update the incident directly within the app in the context of the meeting itself, accelerating the resolution and ultimately increasing the customer satisfaction. Post-meeting, all of the chats are captured and are accessible from the meeting's chat panel and are available for post-incident reviews. Now, finally, as customers around the world have moved to remote and hybrid work, one other scenario that's become key for companies is virtual events. We're enabling new capabilities in Teams to help you easily manage and deliver this type of experience at scale with up to 20,000 participants. Now here, I'm working with my product team to create a webinar to raise awareness about a new product we are about to launch. Let me show you the flow of how I will create and manage this webinar for this launch. First step, I want to start with registration. We're adding a new meeting option that allows you to better manage the registration process. Once I'm ready to schedule my webinar, I can easily add registration to my event. I can add details such as the webinar title and names of the presenters, and these presenters will automatically get a meeting invitation. Next, I can customize the registration page by adding webinar details, speaker bios, and attendee information we need to collect, including a custom question to assess how familiar these attendees are with the topic that we are about to present on. Once finished, I can easily promote the link of this webinar on my social channels to drive registrations. Now, on the attendees end, once a person completes the registration process, they will automatically receive a confirmation containing the event details and a meeting file that can be added to their calendar. During the event, I can use one of these new content layouts to present the content in a more engaging way. For example, this layout allows the audience to easily connect with the speaker while they're following along the content on the screen. Finally, we want to make sure you have the insights to help you assess the effectiveness of your events. This new engagement report provides key insights such as the number of registration views, how many people registered, and how many people ended up actually attending the event. The engagement recap allows me to see details on how long each attendee participated and the attendee registration information, such as the custom questions we added earlier. So there you go, a ton of new innovation coming to Teams meetings and virtual events that will help you drive more effective communication and collaboration. Back to you, Nicole.
Thanks, Karan. Let me recap some of the new experiences. First, Together Mode Scenes now supports a broad range of meeting experiences, such as town halls, coffee chats, conference rooms, and customer events. And with breakout rooms, you can create more engaging and interactive experiences for small groups and teams. We also have new webinar support, including meeting registration, automated attendee mails, and engagement reporting, along with new content layouts to allow presenters to customize how meeting content shows up. And lastly, with new extensibility partners like ServiceNow, we're integrating their apps with Teams. Over 20 additional partners will be rolling out applications in the coming months. Now let's shift to where we think the workplace is heading. The pandemic has shown us that we can do more outside the office than we ever imagined. Our research found that over 80% of managers say they expect a more flexible work-from-home policies post-pandemic. The workplace of the future will neither be at home or in the office, but a fluid experience across the two. You just saw how Teams can power remote scenarios, but we know that the physical office still has immense value for employees. So what about those people who return to the office? What about the meeting room experience? To help you with hybrid working environments, we have new and reimagined capabilities for meeting rooms that offer touchless experiences and support inclusive collaboration between remote and in-person participants. So join me as I head to a meeting. Before we go in, let's talk about a new category of devices we're welcoming into our portfolio, Microsoft Teams panels. With Teams panels, you can see information if a room is free from a distance, and with room and meeting information clearly displayed, you know if you're in the right place at the right time. If you want to reserve a room, you can do so right from the display. It looks like it's time for us to head in. Come on. With all of us here in the room has reached capacity. Using information from other connected Teams certified devices, like cameras that support people counting, the room capacity information can be displayed in the Teams panel, helping everyone in your company follow safety guidelines for meeting spaces. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Karan. I was just talking about our Teams panels. Are there other ways of helping people transition back to meeting shared spaces?
There are. That same room capacity notification feature is also available inside the room with Microsoft Teams Rooms. In that case, a notification appears at the top of the Teams experience on the front of the room display and on the center of room console.
That's great. I see a few devices here. How do we get our meeting started to use the devices in a room like this?
We're enabling a few different ways to use our devices without touch. For example, I can use voice assistants powered by Cortana to start and end the meeting. I can also use a new experience in the Teams mobile app called Room Remote to control in-room devices using my mobile phone. Hey Cortana, join the meeting.
Joining your 9 a.m.
Welcome, everyone. You likely noticed that Teams Room and Surface Hub devices join the meeting simultaneously. Only one device handles the audio and video, including Teams Gallery, while the other is optimized for content and collaboration. We call this innovative experience coordinated meetings.
Having a Surface Hub and a Microsoft Teams Room in the same meeting powers a unique collaborative meeting experience like never before. It also allows you to maximize screen space, so you can work with meeting content without losing sight of the participants in the gallery view. And with the Surface Hub in the room, people naturally want to engage in collaborative whiteboarding sessions to ideate and create as a team. But this experience isn't just for the in-room participants. People joining on Teams from home can also participate using the whiteboard experience in Teams. Hey, Aya, I know you wanted to review that new project plan. Did you want to bring it up?
Sure. Let me bring it up. So here's our review, and I actually just added in this floor plan, but let me turn this into a brainstorming session with the whiteboard.
So as you can see, the whiteboard is showing on the Surface Hub, but we can still see all of our meeting participants in the gallery view.
I don't think we need this meeting room. What do you think, Aya?
I agree. I actually think I'd like to make this room a little bit bigger.
Is anyone taking notes? I know there are a few people who couldn't make it today.
Sure, let me turn on transcription.
Aya, that's a great idea. Transcription in Teams help people who join late or couldn't join the meeting to catch up on everything they missed while they were away.
That's right. I use it so I can spend more time focusing on the discussions and ideas versus taking notes.
Now, for people participating in Teams meeting from their own device, like Aya in this case, their name and profile picture is automatically shown in the transcript. But what happens in a scenario like this, a shared space where multiple people are talking to the same microphone speaker? The transcript normally wouldn't show what each person said.
And with more people going back to the office, more people are going to be joining from shared meeting spaces like this one.
So to solve for exactly these kind of scenarios, today we are pleased to announce a new category of intelligent speakers for Microsoft Teams rooms. After a quick, one-time enrollment process, these intelligent speakers can identify who's speaking in the room and show the person's name and picture right within the transcript. And you can rest assured that the biometric information of individuals is securely stored and managed in Office 365 Cloud.
That is amazing and is going to be so helpful for everyone joining a Teams meeting, no matter where they are.
Definitely. This really is the ultimate hybrid workplace experience. Thank you so much, Aya and team. Let's continue this discussion next week. Cortana, end the meeting. Let's head back to the studio. As you just saw, Microsoft Teams is designed to ensure all participants have seamless and inclusive meeting experiences, whether you're joining from the office or remotely. Today, we're announcing new devices, such as Teams panels, to easily identify if meeting space is available to use, and intelligent speakers that deliver speaker attribution to live captions and transcriptions. And with coordinated meetings, Teams Room devices and Surface Hubs can join meetings simultaneously and avoid any feedback. And lastly, touchless meeting experiences so that you can meet safety guidelines without compromising the power of collaboration. We want to help you get started and experience this for yourself. We will help you stand up 2 Teams rooms at no charge. Additionally, Microsoft Teams rooms have been added to Microsoft Fast Track program, where you can get free remote deployment assistance on select rooms. Now it is even easier to transform your meeting room experience. You just saw a couple of our newest devices, but this year alone, we have added over 100 certified devices across shared and personal space categories. With these devices, you can maximize the power of Teams and take advantage of reliable, high-quality audio and video experiences, no matter your location. We continue to work with our OEM partners to innovate and deliver the next generation of calling and meeting experiences to ensure your team can work together and stay productive. Now, finally, as we look at Teams usage data, we see that the boundaries across a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday work schedule begin to crumble. We found that the workday has actually increased on average by 1 hour in duration. And personally, as a parent, I've seen my work hours need to adjust by my family's changing needs, including my daughter's recent return to online school. To help with this, we built Teams as a platform so you can work efficiently across your applications and workflows together in one place. And thanks to the customization of the Teams platform, we've seen our customer create new ways to solve mission-critical challenges, from doctors getting real-time patient test results to company leaders quickly distributing crisis communications to employees. All of this is surfaced through the extensibility points like bots and tabs powered by automation tools with data that lives both inside and outside of Teams. And if you haven't checked out our App Store, Teams has a robust ecosystem of third-party apps and services that you use every day. Thank you to our partners who bring these experiences to life. Now let me introduce you to Pete, who will show you the power of Teams platform.
Thank you, Nicole. Using Teams as a platform helps everyone simplify tasks and stay productive with integrated apps and automated workflows. I'm excited to share some new innovations that anyone can benefit from, even if you don't have any developer experience. First, Power Automate provides the building blocks for anyone to automate processes without writing any code. The new Power Automate app comes with additional workflow templates for Teams and a new designer experience that makes it even simpler to get started. For example, I really like this template that automatically sends a message to a channel whenever a new team member is added. I can simply select these fields with some dropdowns like which team the person joins, then which team and channel I want to post the message to. I can leave this message as is, or update it to be exactly what I want it to say. Now that I've added Grady to our team, my custom welcome message is posted to our channel. I can even build on this template with adding a new action to automatically schedule a Teams meeting with my new teammate so I can get to know them even better. I love not having to search calendars to find a time that works for both of us. And speaking of meetings, earlier Karan showed us that his team was using an app in a breakout room to capture important product feedback from our sales team. My team quickly built this custom app using the new Power Apps Embedded Studio for Teams. And this studio is made possible with CDS Project Oakdale, which is now available in preview. I can now create an app from scratch, or I can update one of the pre-built Power Platform solutions that will be available in the Teams App Store, like this Employee Ideas app. I've customized this Employee Ideas app to allow us to capture product feedback, but I could have just as easily added the ready-made solution from the App Store and use it with the pre-populated details. Now that we have this helpful product feedback, if we want to make an update, we'll need to refer back to our product documentation. Reducing the amount of time our team spends finding these documents, such as product specifications, can help us make the most of our time. To help with this, we have created a custom bot to easily locate documents and diagrams by just asking the bot. Let me show you how easy it can be to find the Mark 400 product specifications. Great, there they are. The best part is that I built this bot by myself, and I don't have any developer experience, thanks to Power Virtual Agents. And this creator and deployment experience is possible thanks to CDS Project Oakdale. Let's take a look at the authoring canvas for our bot. Now that we've completed the new model specifications, I can easily add them as an option to find using this same bot. In fact, since chatbots are such an incredible way to extend Teams, we feel it's important for anyone to be able to build with them. We will be providing users with certain Microsoft 365 and Office 365 licenses with the ability to use Power Virtual Agents to build bots for Teams. Now, in our scenario, we'll need to get approval to update our products based on this feedback. But approvals are really a core component of many processes. You can now easily create, manage, and act on approvals directly from your Hub for Teamwork. You can quickly start an approval flow in Teams from the same place you send a chat message. For example, I can select an approval type, add the details such as a title, attach files, choose approvers, and hit submit. After that, the approver is notified. He can easily review the details for the request and approve it. The Approvals app in Teams allows you to see and manage all of your approvals in one place, including the ones created by you and those requiring your attention. We're also working closely with partners to address all your approval scenarios. For example, by leveraging Adobe Sign, you can submit official documents to get legal consent. Occasionally, our team has too many projects to deliver in a short period of time. So to scale, we bring vendors to help us meet our deadlines. Ensuring our designs are not leaked is critical to our business, and leveraging the Adobe Sign integration with approvals in Teams, we can easily submit our standard non-disclosure agreement, which is available as a template to vendors for them to review and sign before bringing them on board. Finally, because we built approvals in Teams using the low-code capabilities of Power Platform, you can bring all your approval flows across the company into one place using Power Automate. As you can see, there are several ways I'm using Teams platform capabilities, and we think that these new innovations will make it simple to build, seamless to deploy, and easy to manage all your critical processes in Teams. Back to you, Nicole.
Thanks, Pete. It's great to see how Teams has the flexibility to support any business need. Now to recap, with Power Automate integration, we have added more templates to make it easy for you to automate your work processes. Now, with Power Apps inside of Teams, you can create an application without leaving the platform. Lastly, with approvals in Teams and its integration with Adobe Sign, you can easily create, manage, and act on approvals directly in Teams. So it's one thing to hear this from us, but let's take a look at one of our customers, Office Depot, and see how they're adapting to the new world of work with Teams.
Office Depot is both an office supply products provider as well as technology services provider. In March, we decided to shift 11,000 employees to work from home. Teams enabled us to really drive the work from home culture. It's given us collaboration abilities across the company that we never had before. It helped us set up our curbside service and get it up and running in 48 hours so that we can continue to serve our customers.
To go to the next level in real-time connections, we use Teams live events where we can connect with all of our retail leaders at one time. I can bring in partners from the organization. We can recognize outstanding results all in this shared event. It has that Super Bowl feel of everybody's watching the plays as they happen. It's really created a whole different feel, and the feedback from our general managers has been very, very positive. We've been able to share video on mobile devices and have virtual walkthroughs of the store aisles where a general manager might point out an inventory challenge or call out an associate for outstanding customer service. We can leverage them going forward, even post-pandemic.
I see Teams as a platform and not just a conferencing tool. By building our applications on the Power Platform in Teams, in-house, very quickly and efficiently, saving the company hundreds of thousands of dollars. I see endless possibilities.
What I'm excited about is we can serve customers in new ways going forward and exceed their expectations and build a truly world-class customer experience every day.
It's exciting to see customers like Office Depot have not only quickly responded, but also built new business practices to better serve their customers. The global pandemic has given us all the opportunity to rethink what work can be, from reducing meeting fatigue to keeping employees safe in hybrid work environments, to building new experiences to simplify work, to ultimately empowering teams to achieve more. We are energized by the opportunity to innovate and help you adapt to the changing world. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to partnering with you on your transformation journey.